Today I think it's the 4th day in a row. We have a bunch of content to do. It's not always that you can play a bunch every single day and you actually have stuff to do, but these last couple of days there's been plenty of catching up to do. Today we have a new event. It is Friday and we are looking at Imps Adventure with Shelter Mission. Today is also the release of new monster upgrades. So that is actually very exciting. That was a very long time ago, probably years ago, that we saw an update to monsters. For me, my account is not quite there yet. I think that's the situation for a lot of people though. They might not be able to max anything out the very first day, but another thing I noticed is that they added the loot to campaign. So if you're like me and you are close to getting there, it's probably a good idea to try and push and just get there as fast as possible so that you're able to start to collect those resources. Yeah, with the new update, they also added new monster treasures that you use to upgrade your monsters. I will say though, if you're not a big spender, if you're like a small spender or something like that, it's probably not the best use of your money to try and invest in new resources in this game, because usually they are the most expensive when they first get released, and then it gets easier and easier to get those resources. So with time, they probably gonna be in rewards to certain events and stuff. Maybe in half a year or something we'll see them more regularly in events. I did see though that you can actually get them in the Reverie boxes, so that's very interesting. I'm gonna be getting a few myself this week from just Shelter, so we're gonna see how that goes. Another interesting thing is that next week we have what looks to be potentially at least a very good event, Heroic Miracle with the new hero. So that is an easy way to get a copy if you're going for that. Also Prophet Orb with Finn, another new-ish hero. And then we also have this event, so we'll see what that holds. I'm actually kind of excited for a good Prophet summoning, because right now I'm sitting on almost 1,000. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna aim to complete Shelter, and since we're getting a Reverie key, I'm also gonna be purchasing these heroes. Let's see if we have any food. Maybe I'll be making some food because I'm gonna be crafting a little bit, so just wait with that one. And then I guess we have two. A little bit weird that they're not in the same place, right? I guess they're spread out a bit weird. Alright. I don't really have a lot of Patricia either, so that's a pretty decent copy for me. All of these are like very good copies in this Shelter mission. I need Waldeck as well. Like yesterday or 2 days ago when I was crafting, I did lock away a lot of 4 stars or the ones needed for the event. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna unlock these. There we go. Oh yeah, of course we're gonna use a 5-star as well. Christian, pretty much perfect there. Do we have any like food? Yeah, here we go. Yeah, so everything set up. We had everything we needed. Another Waldeck to the collection, perfect. Hopefully gonna be the hero to help me clear level 20 in Sealand. I'll just go ahead and craft one right now. We're looking at 4. And here we have so much, so we're gonna just do another 4. And then summon this. So quick upgrade, boom, there we are. And then back to Shelter. And there we go, now we got 2 food heroes, perfect. And that's the full Shelter mission right there, all the Reverie keys. And what's kind of exciting is that you can actually get these treasure coupons. Let's hope for some good rewards. Here we go. That looks very much like a low roll as well. Oh, one more. I think we can lock that out. It's not often you get 2 of the same. We got some treasures there. Low roll on the treasures, but still treasure coupons. That's probably the thing I would like to see the most. And then we got 20k. So I only hit the low roll for all my 6 keys. I mean, ain't that just a classic? And then we have this event. I don't think, are you able to get anything in here? We can actually get one more key. So I guess we got one last chance to sort of redeem ourselves, redeem some luck maybe. And another thing for me personally, I am running out of monthly cards I bought for like half a year or something back in December. Now it's running out and I'm thinking about getting some of them back. So I do get this Moonlight gift, but unfortunately it's on 5k. Sometimes, you know, with for example, Card Clash of Illusion, you get for like maybe 250 VIP, and then you get for 500, and there's a bunch of smaller rewards. So that could have been a good opportunity to just get some smaller extra rewards for buying monthly card. I don't think I'm gonna be reaching 5,000 though, so maybe I'll wait a little bit, because now I'm in a decent spot, at least with the gems, and it's no stress to buy anything new. I don't really need to be picking up scrolls or orbs either. So we'll see. I'll think a little bit about that. So I talked a little bit earlier here about the importance of trying to push in a pain. So that's something I want to try again today. There's a little bit of upgrades that can be made. Something I have been slacking on is the gear. I haven't really been matching the hero for the resonance enhancement. So that's what we're gonna do today, and we're also gonna do the same for Halora, and also maybe I'll just fix another gear when we're at it. This is also a ranger actually. Let's see if we have any already Eloise or Halora here. No. We are gonna go in here today and we're gonna look at the, let's see where it's at. Here we are. So we're gonna go for both Asmodel and Halora today. We're gonna unequip this as well. I'm gonna make another one for Warrior. Just have one on Kirumaru. We're looking for Warrior. Yeah, it's all set up. We get that as well. And this time, that way I can save the resonance gear that if we hit on Kirumaru on anything as well. Yeah, so this one we're gonna save. And then we are also, we need some material. I've never done any of this, so we don't have any material just now. But we do have a lot of gear though, so let's just put, I don't know how much you get actually, but let's put, let's say 20 here. We got 860 million. That sounds like a shit ton. We'll do like half of these maybe. We'll see if this is gonna be enough. Then we do 12 here. Just keeping some of the gear. We'll do another 15. See how far this takes us. I'm doing this as well. Oh yeah, we're looking for this guy. Yeah, it seems like a good idea. Let's roll. All right, we got it immediately. Maybe you always do that if you spend the gems. I don't really remember how it works. All right, we got this guy. Oh yeah, so you have 6 chances, then you get it. Yeah, of course. So then you have to spend 3,000 gems to make sure. Oh, we hit on Kirumaru. Okay, so we still keep the 2 out of 6 though. Okay, I like that actually. That's pretty good. So even if we change like this, so then I just keep this one and we start to change this one instead. There we go. Perfect. And then we need Halora. This is actually a lot of gems though. If you get unlucky. It costs 1 million. Maybe I'll see. Yeah. Actually, we keep that one. Oh yeah, you can get. Yeah, there's so many heroes you can get, I guess. Yeah, you can do this for a while. I'm realizing now. You can do this for a while. God damn. You get so much resources for destroying gear that it's not all bad to actually just reroll. I'm realizing, you know, we got like 2 billion over here. So I think I'm just gonna roll. Especially when I'm rolling for like multiple heroes at the same time, it's not that bad. And then you can get the heroes both in like Transcendence version and the normal version. And there's just so many trash heroes that you can roll as well. And what's kind of troll with this as well is that if I, for example, want to get one for, not Eloise, but... Oh my god, we got Alora again. Oh my god, and I know we're gonna need Alora on so many things. Such a troll. Yeah, but I was planning to say something. For example, yeah, if we get Natalie now, and we use that gear, I'm gonna have to change that as well once I get the Transcendence version, because I don't think that's gonna translate. There's two different roles. So even if I get gear for Natalie right now, once she becomes Transcendence, I'm gonna have to reroll for her again. There he is. Okay, that actually took a while. I'm probably gonna be fast forwarding or skipping through these rolls since it can take a while, but you know, you can see it up here. Every number it goes down here is one roll. That way it's sort of easy to see how many rolls it actually took to hit the right one. There we go, Halora, that was the one we needed there. And with the Ranger gear, I just need to have Halora for sure, every piece for her, but then the rest doesn't really matter that much. It's gonna be a little bit of a mix of Natalie, Transcendence version, non-Transcendence version, Eloise, and some other hero, Natalie there. Also, maybe Transcendence, non-Transcendence, but you know, I can flip that. I can keep it on Eloise for now. That's gonna be a benefit that actually matters, and then the rest is just like whatever until they become Transcendence. They should almost implement a button here that says, you know, roll until you hit. So you could like pre-decide, for example, oh, here I want on Kirumoru, just roll until I hit it, you know. It's been a while. I feel like I'm just in a rhythm to click reroll, reroll, cancel, reroll. So hopefully I'm able to stop clicking once I see on Kirumoru here and we don't mess up, and just re-roll the right one. There he is. Okay. I think that legit took over 100 rolls. It's to the point where I started to doubt if he was even in the pool anymore. But there he is. Finally, we got it right. Time to equip our new gear. Oh yeah. Equip, we got everything here set up right. We also got it for Halora, the full setup. Let's see if it makes any difference in here. Alright, so I did a little bit of an upgrade here. I changed some artifacts around with melodic strings here now instead, and our Rui on Halora. Also put the gear on Kirumoru that I just upgraded and stuff like that. So we'll see if it makes any sort of difference. Give it another try. Okay, that was a huge damage change actually. Wow, okay. Alright, so that means we are on 1-3, and this sort of thing is hidden at the very last fight here. So let's go ahead and see how we're looking on stage 3. Sort of like the ×2, where you actually get to see the spells a little bit better. Since these fights, you're only gonna see them ever once. We didn't really get active off. I think we're gonna try one more time. Yeah, we're not quite there. That was such a big difference between the last fight and this one, like complete opposite. So one thing that I can do here is that I can open my chests for the pink treasures, and I've decided to go with this one for the dessert, and then also one in the gaming, because these are two treasures that I don't have yet, and they are looking very good, especially for campaign, HP and damage. It's both this one with the attack, and then we have this one in the gaming section. So I think that's gonna help out, hopefully enough. We jumping into campaign again. That's 2 extra pink treasures. Let's see if that changed anything. I noticed that I died so easily. I think this is at least a little bit more survivability. But this is actually a crazy amount of damage here. And for some reason, I feel like the ×2 are so slow now. It was faster before, but maybe that's just me. We did get some kills though, so there's a difference here. I actually want to see how much. It doesn't look like they do so much damage, but sure feels like a lot more looking at it. We're gonna do one more try, and this time I'm just gonna speed it up. Alright, so not quite there just yet. I believe I'm just gonna leave it at that for today. It's a little bit of progress in campaign at least, and some other stuff being done. The next big thing on this account is definitely gonna be the upgrade of Elena to Transcendence. Alright, but for this video, that's enough for now. Have a good one, guys. Take care. Peace.